Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum, and in this video, folks, I'm going to be showing you how to tame a Pteranodon in Ark Survival Ascended. Now, this guide is aimed at players just starting out in the game, and of course, the Pteranodon is your first flying mount in the game. Now, it is a basic flying mount with, I suppose, very little stamina and health, but it does help you get from point A to point B quite quickly, and of course, it will also give you access to other more advanced things later on in the game. For this, you will need, of course, the regular kibble, that is its preferred kibble. Of course, you can also use the raw mutton or raw prime meat, or you can even use raw meat if you don't have anything else to use. The Pteranodon is a knockout tame, so you will need to knock it out. So for this, you will need some trank arrows or trank darts with a crossbow or long neck rifle, and you will need a saddle to ride it. You can unlock it at level 38, and these are the resources that you will need for it. So that will be 75 chitin or keratin, hide, so that is around 230 hide, and 125 fiber to craft it. You can craft this in your own inventory. Now, of course, the Pteranodon is a flyer, so it will be in the air most often, but from time to time it will land. So for this, you will need bolas to basically bolo it to the ground. Once you have boloed it, that means it won't be able to go anywhere, and that is a chance to knock it out. You can also use a club, but I would only recommend using that for low level Pteranodons. Other than that, I would say use either a crossbow or a long neck rifle. So once you have the Pteranodon on the ground and you're happy with the level of the Pteranodon you're about to tame, just basically equip your bola and use it on the Pteranodon whilst it's on the ground. As you can see, it has now been bowled and it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to use a long neck rifle with the trank darts because it does the least amount of damage. The Pteranodon, as I said at the beginning of the video, is your basic flyer, so it doesn't have a lot of health. You can also use crossbows, but if you do use crossbows, do not aim for the head because it will do increased damage and most likely kill out the Pteranodon, so you don't really want to do that. Now, there are two ways of doing this. You can just chuck the food in its inventory. You can access the inventory by pressing E, or you can wait for it to starve out. As you can see right here, I've got the kibble, and when it's hungry, it will start to automatically eat the kibble or the food that you've placed in the inventory of the Pteranodon, and as it does that, it will start to tame out. If you use better quality food such as the kibble, you will get more taming effectiveness, which of course in turn will translate into getting more levels on your tamed Pteranodon. Now, it is also important to try and keep the area clear of any other pests that might potentially hit your tame, because if it does get hit, you will lose taming effectiveness and in turn lose the additional bonus levels that you would normally get. Once it's tamed, remember to take the food out of its inventory that you used to tame it, as it will consume it, and then of course place the saddle on the Pteranodon, and voila, there we have it. You have your first flyer in the game. Now, with this, you will be able to unlock other things such as the ability to tame Argentavis, which is a very good flyer, especially here on the island. And yeah, it will be a game changer. Of course, this is the first video that I've made for this particular new game. And with that said, I will be covering all other types of tames in the game that you can get, but the Pteranodon is basically the stepping stone to pretty much unlocking your more advanced tames, including the Argentavis and quite a few others. But by unlocking the Argentavis, I'd say you've pretty much gained a massive advantage in the game. That is pretty much it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have found it useful and informative. If you have, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, until next time, as always, stay safe, folks.